And welcome to Salem Field. It's your friend Russell K coming to you live with Music Dreams USA, Radio Worldwide, and Rise Up Family Sports. Welcome to the pregame show. Buffalo and Charlie getting ready to get it on. And right now in this series, through four games, Charlotte has outscored Buffalo 28-11 and lead the series 3-1. And tonight is a huge game for Buffalo. We're about to find out what this team is made of. Losing the last three games, pretty much handling Charlotte has come in and just taken the series over. Buffalo did win the first game. However, Charlotte has come back since, made some adjustments, and has dominated this series. And so now we'll see what does Buffalo do. I actually looked at the lineup. Buffalo has made one change in the lineup this evening. They're going to have William Simonet come in for C.J. Stubbs. So that's going to be one of the adjustments Buffalo made in their roster this evening. As far as Charlotte goes, no changes to their roster. And why would they make any changes? This team has been unbelievable. Pitching, defense, you name it, timely hits. Buffalo has done has not answered the bell. And so tonight's game is very important for Buffalo. They're down 3-1. If they can win tonight, have an opportunity tomorrow to at least try to get another win and even up this series if they can. And so we'll see what happens. So some of the highlights in this game, we'll look at those for you right now. As I mentioned, Buffalo, the difference in last night's game, in Buffalo had many players on base, and they were not able to get the key hits. Last night's game, there's many errors that took place in that game. There were drop balls. There were miscommunication on easy plays that should have been out. Another thing that's really stood out to me during this series is Buffalo's had this team with 2 outs and 1 out left to go and unable to get the other out, to get this team off the field. With a team that's now in second place, it's important if you have 2 outs out. Yeah.
He banged the drum at a Sabres game one night, too.
And so we're going to see what Buffalo can do this evening. Can their pitching come through? Can they get some key hits? Can they get this team off the field? Another thing I looked at this evening as I was getting ready for the pregame show, if you look at Charlotte's roster, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 4 players in this lineup are batting over 300. And the other, you have one player batting 429. Another issue for Buffalo is they do not have the answer for Riku Nishida. This guy is absolutely killing the Bisons. In last night's game, he had a 2-run RBI. He had 2 other hits, and then he's a very hard person to get out as well. And when he gets on base, he steals bases as well. Defensively, he actually in last night's game, he actually robbed Javon Ward. Javon Ward had a pretty rough game last night. He was robbed of an HR and also a single. An HR that should have been, that was not. And so, again, those are just examples how Charlotte's playing some outstanding defense right now. And which would be like plays where Buffalo will get some hits and get men on base. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Throughout this entire series, it's been like that. So tonight is going to be a huge game for Buffalo. Can they, again, you got Nishida, kicking things off. You got Teal, and you've got Turner. And then, these 3 guys really get the ball rolling for Charlotte. I think one of the keys to today's game for Buffalo, you got somehow, some way. Are you going to completely control these guys? Probably not. But what you can do is you can limit the damage they're going to do. So if you can take care of Nishida, Teal, and Turner, and also, the bottom line too, you got Connor Weber and Camilletti, you got Harris, you got Jones, you got Galani as well. And so pretty much the entire lineup has done some pretty amazing things for Charlotte. So Buffalo's the answer for Buffalo. Try to limit the plays on base. And if you get 2 outs, do everything you can to get that 3rd out. Get this team off the field. If you get this team off the field, you have a better chance. Another thing, too, looking back at the series, Charlotte's done most of their damage in the first inning, the first at-bats. They've been the first team to score throughout this series. If you can stop them from scoring, if Buffalo somehow, some way can get the first run of the game and get the momentum on their side early, then I think I'm going to like Buffalo's chances. But again, you got to play better defense. Offense, you got to hit, and pitching, you've got to come through with the pitching. And so as we're looking through the roster again, Buffalo, you got a good roster in Buffalo too. So hopefully these guys can come through and really turn the tides. They've lost three in a row right now, and so hopefully they can end that streak here tonight, get a win, and then go into tomorrow's game with some confidence and try to win that game as well, and at least try to pull for an even three up, three down. We'll see how that works. Now, another thing I've done, I've changed my drink. I used to come in here to the stadium. I used to have the green tea. So today, I've got the green monster drink. I'm switching my drink today. Hopefully that's going to give Buffalo some luck and give us a win here tonight. So we got the Green Monster here tonight. So again, our show is being brought to you by Table and Bike Productions up in Nashville, North Carolina. And again, Music Dreams USA Radio and Rise Up Family Sports. Make sure you check out our sports shows weekday, 7 days a week on Facebook with DeAndre the Torch Robinson and yours truly. Again, we'll have some more with the pregame show coming here in a little bit. We'll look at the weather forecast. We'll look at those starting lamps for you as well. Thank you so much for watching Music Dreams USA Radio Worldwide in Rise Up Family Sports. It's your friend Russell K coming to you live from Salem Field.